And it's 11 o'clock and the announcement is 1 minute away. Stranger Things is announced. Stranger Things is announced. Shit, whoa! Woo! What is up, everybody? How are you guys doing today? Let me back this up a little bit. And Halloween Horror Nights 28 announcement. And I'm running out of memory, so 1 second. Alright, that is better. I now have some room to work with. So, we finally have our first Halloween Horror Nights 28 announcement. No surprise here, and they kind of beat me to the punch. I already had my speculation video filmed for this house, this property that was coming. Oh well, that's what happens, and that video will be now in the upside down world. We have our first Halloween Horror Nights announcement. It is Stranger Things, exploration of Season 1 and Season 2. No mention of Season 3, so just Season 1 and Season 2. It is coming to Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood, Orlando, and Singapore, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's a first for it going all three locations. I know we've done Orlando and Hollywood, but this is the first time we've done Singapore in the mix as well. What do we have? We have Stranger Things, which is a popular TV show. I mean, it does millions and millions of views. It is brought to us by Netflix, which this is the first time we've ever had a deal done with Netflix. I don't think it's the last. My fear of them not having the licensed character is probably tossed out. They're gonna have all of the licensed characters, so Barb, Eleven, the kids. At least I think the characters are gonna be featured in the house in some sort. This is going to bring a whole new level of excitement to Halloween Horror Nights. Now, me, myself, and I know this is gonna catch a lot of flack, I am not the biggest Stranger Things fan.
So you started and it was a little weird for me, but dude, you know what? Yeah, I like this.
But people like it, and it's gonna do gangbusters at Halloween Horror Nights this year, which brings me to the point of, this is the year you're gonna probably wanna do Express. Now, I will mention that again when all the tickets are released. I will bring that point up over and over again, especially once we get more IPs announced. This house is going to be up there. Probably 3 hours is probably the high point. So you're gonna wanna get Express. Also not mentioned anywhere on the info is where this is going to be located. Now, I'm assuming this has got to be a soundstage house. I'm not guessing the big mega house because they would have stated that it was the mega house this year. So I'm not seeing it go into the front of the park, but I am going to predict that it's going to be where The Shining is, because look at all the switchbacks they can use. So that's why I think it's going to be over there, because it's going to be nothing but switchbacks, and it's going to go from the front all the way inside to the back where the sound stages are, and then wrap around back. So that's why I think it's going over there. It makes the most sense for me. Now, Stranger Things, to me, it's very iconic. It's 80s eccentric. It's like, it's hip, it's cool, it's nostalgic. But I don't know if that's going to translate well into a haunted house. As far as the upside down world, I think it's going to be scary. I think the creatures are going to be spot on. Especially, I think they're going to use the technology they did back when they did American Werewolf in London. I think they're going to have a mix of that and a mix of maybe people being in the actual suits for the creatures. Those creatures are all kind of the same, and that's kind of my downfall for this house, is we haven't saw from the show if there was anything more than just what we've seen. We've always seen these creatures, and they're scary, but they're the same thing every time we see them. Been nothing else, or variety, or like spider-like creatures or anything else, unless I'm just missing it from the show. I'm not really scared of the laboratory people, and I'm pretty sure they're going to try to use those agents or people dressed in like the laboratory suits to be scary and jump out at us. But really, that's the only thing I can think of about the house probably not being good, is the wait time and maybe seeing the same monster creature over and over again. But hey, what can you do? Stranger Things is coming to Halloween Horror Nights 28. It is our first announcement house. I know all of you are probably overly excited for this. I'm okay on this. Make sure to hit that like button and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will catch you guys on the next Halloween Horror Nights 28 announcement, speculation videos. Zombie Chris is out of here.